The new season was here, and a new opportunity to claim Spain back from our rivals, Barcelona. They won the Champions League last season against an equally as tough Arsenal side in a high-stakes match that did not disappoint in terms of entertainment.
Rodrigo, chance here, has to score, and the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining. Can't miss, surely. Oh, there it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama? Can they get themselves in front here? And a goal to put them in front. Real drama here. Well, this is looking promising. Will he finish? And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now? Get themselves back into it. And it goes to reduce the deficit. Still very much alive and kicking. Passing it through. A goal! And that is going to be that. Name on the trophy for certain.
So it was 2 in a row for them. They're strong enough to do a three-peat, but we have to stop them this time around by winning it ourselves.
It's Barcelona's Champions League.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy.
Ancelotti brought in a new player this summer transfer window, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr., a deal worth £165 million. A deal that turned heads, Ronaldo's son following in his footsteps. People are also wondering how Madrid have the financial capabilities to afford me and then him in the space of 2 years. Ancelotti got him because he wasn't happy with Waneri's performance last season. It's also more for internal competition for Waneri and I to play better, because there's another world-class player available to replace us in the starting lineup. In the team meeting after the first training session of the season, Ancelotti said we need the competition to be able to perform at the top of our game in all matches. And that is exactly what I plan to do.
XO in the blood, baby, I can feel. Smoke up in my lungs, money looks surreal. Shawty want the ride, tell her grip the wheel. 100 on the dash, fuck around my spill.
Okay, Corey, what did you want to talk to me about?
I'm just going to go straight to the point. Kai, who did you cheat on Chloe with?
Wait, what? How do you even know that?
The fact that you pretty much just admitted is proof enough that I'm right in it.
Oh shit.
Well, shit. Well, who is it?
It's Flo. It's Flo. It was a mistake. It happened in the heat of the moment.
You have royally fucked things up with Chloe. And she was such a sweetheart, Kai. Girls like that are extremely hard to come by. And I thought you were over Flo. How the bloody hell do you end up inside her?
I really didn't mean to. I just didn't know I still had those kinds of feelings for Flo.
Nah, man. This is bad. You have a kid with her, for the love of God, Kai. Are you planning on telling her?
I know. I don't know. Fuck. I'm honestly not sure what I want to do. I love Chloe, like, a lot.
If you really love her, which I believe you do, you would tell her. If I was in her shoes, I'd prefer my man tell me immediately it happens, rather than wasting my time, so I can make a proper decision myself.
Do you think she's going to end things?
I bloody well hope she does. I love you, baby brother, and I'm always on your side. But you brought Chloe into our lives, and I've warmed up to her, which means I'm also on her side, and you're in the wrong here.
You're right.
And you have to make things right. Start by letting her know, and follow it up with an apology. Do not expect her to stay with you. You would be lucky if she does. Very. But just put it in your mind that you've possibly lost the mother of your kid. Kaya might be the only reason she decides to stay, if she does decide to stay.
Fine. I'll tell her when we get home. I was so stupid. To lose something and someone as precious as Chloe. I told her that evening in the house, and she broke up with me. She was very calm about it. She cried, and she left the house that night. I asked Corey to stay with her, and thankfully, she has built a strong enough relationship with Corey to see her as a friend, and not just my sister. And I haven't seen Chloe ever since. I cut my hair, I decided to restart. Flo was still my agent. She was good at it, so we had a conversation to strictly keep things professional. She apologised for it, and I told her not to worry. I'm the one that was in a relationship. Pre-season was up, and we had a lot to do. I had a lot to do. The five of us, up top, Mbappe, Ronaldo, Waneri, Endrick and I had to compete for the starting positions this season. We were all dynamic enough to play in whatever position in the front three, so everything was up for grabs. The first match was against Chelsea, and it was a good match for us, and me in particular.
Been building all week and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. Giving it a try, and what a magical save it was! Firing it in, and just wide of the target in the end. Now wide by a hair's breadth, almost had it where he wanted it. And a goal, almost bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique. Oh, good vision, and he's made the run, and it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here. Lehmann. Well, the fans want to see a shot. Can he put it away? And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Waneri started well with the free kick, and my brace certainly helped things for me. I later came off for Mbappe, and he also found himself on the score sheet at the end of the match. In the next match against Nottingham Forest, I started in the right. Ancelotti gave Ronaldo Jr. another chance to see what he can do, and he did really well.
Here's how Nottingham Forest will line up. Kylian Mbappe. It's got to be a goal on the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. Mbappe. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance. And a long way out here. Crossbar is still reverberating.
Him and Mbappe got on the score sheet, a good match for both of them, and me as well with an 8.7 match rating. And for the last match against West Ham, Ancelotti said he preferred the combination between Ronaldo, Mbappe and I, so it did seem like the main starting three in the forward positions were set.
Today, will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward?
Chance here. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer, and you have to say it was on the cards.
My goal was the only one against West Ham. We didn't dominate as much, but we got the win. Ancelotti said his starting 11 was set for the season. But then an incident happened between Ronaldo Jr. and Mbappe after the last pre-season match. Mbappe was complaining about him being selfish with the ball and said something about him not measuring up to his father that way. And it apparently got out of hand. I'm talking physically, and because of that, after much investigation into the matter, Mbappe was suspended for starting the altercation and hitting Ronaldo's son, an incident that brought the Ronaldo himself into the fray. But it was quickly resolved, and Mbappe did suffer the consequences of his actions. He was dropped from the starting lineup, and Waneri was given a saving grace. Ronaldo on the left, Lehmann at the centre, and Waneri on the right. That was how we went out for the first match of the season against Mallorca.
Well, thanks, Derek. It might be the first game.
And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Let's see about the delivery. Oh, super header. Has a go. Oh, good work by the keeper.
With 3 supports in the front.
And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Hands away by the keeper. Oh, he's gone for goal. The keeper diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Lehmann. Militao. Gives it a go. And it's in! 1-0. They breached the defence. We're at half-time here at the Visit Mallorca Estadi. Could be. Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's a great talent. Hopefully this move...
Oh, might be. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front. And Bellingham, and a useful cross. And a fine stop to turn. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
The match started really well for them, but we were able to acclimatise really fast and ended up scoring 3 goals. I got subbed off for Leao late in the match, and Ronaldo got subbed for Mbappe. They didn't greet each other at all, but Mbappe still got the final goal of the match to end the game 4-1. On my way to the dressing room after the match, the assistant coach told me that ESPN wanted to talk to me. During the interview, they asked about my hair. I just said I wanted it cut. I wanted to start over this season with a new look. They asked about my good performances and how it feels playing on the same team with my idol's son. Lastly, they asked about the rivalry with Barcelona, how we can't seem to fully reclaim the La Liga from them. I said that it's only a matter of time before we do. Our squad is getting better. There haven't been many changes, but we're getting more cohesive. And lastly, I said it seems like this is the season where we would be getting the treble. Let's see. Our first match in the BERNABEU went well. It was against Valladolid, a good side, but they were always going to be outmatched. Ronaldo got the first goal early in the match, after my one-touch assist towards him, which got the fans extremely excited after he hit his first Sui celebration at the BERNABEU. I presented him with another chance a couple minutes later, but he wasn't able to put it away. After a long cross from Timber, I was able to bring it down well and get my first goal of the season at our home stadium. And it didn't end there. Bellingham played a long, accurate pass through to Waneri, and he put it away easily to make it 3-0 in just the first half. They had a penalty in the 74th minute, and they pulled one back. I had a free kick chance late in the match, but the keeper did really well to match the shot. I just wasn't able to put enough pace on it. The match ended 3-1, a win for us, and it was a really good display from us in the match. I got a 10-point match rating and the man of the match as well. I also got an interview with Alex Scott, pretty much asking me almost the exact same questions as the interview from last match. We were up against Las Palmas next, and that's when the trouble started. We drew the match. It was one of those matches where we played really well, but were just unlucky with the referee's decisions and the missed chances as well. Then after the transfer window closed, Ancelotti decided to play Mbappe, and his attitude was not it at all. I wouldn't say he was solely responsible for costing us the win, but we definitely would have won without him in the match. That draw and loss dropped us down to 5th on 7 points, 2 points away from Barcelona, and drawn on points with Atletico. We need to stop dropping points if we are to have any sort of a chance against Barca this season. The international break came and we were up against Northern Ireland. I got subbed in late because the coach was looking for a player that could make a difference, and I was that player. I gave Grealish a chance, and his chip from distance caught the keeper off guard, but it was also off target. From Saka to me, and from me to Grealish, and we had our first goal of the match.
Oh, they've done it! They've forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
And lastly, Saka, my teammate from Arsenal, long ago assisted me, and I put it away to finish the match 2-0. The coach was right bringing me on, and I relayed his faith with an assist and a goal. The next match was a tough one, against France, and I was coming on for Azi this time, but switching to the striker position so Bellingham can come down to the cam position. It was a tough hill to climb, but the climb wasn't impossible. I assisted the first goal.
Genuine chance. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
And I assisted the second goal.
Grealish takes aim. Oh, another goal! You just cannot keep them down, and it sets up a furious finish.
But the last one just didn't come, until it was too late. I did do well after coming on, but not good enough. If only I had more time. It was a big win away from home against Real Sociedad, courtesy of Ronaldo Jr., Bellingham, and newly acquired signing Marquinhos. And next up was the first Champions League match of the season, against Bologna.
Best clearance. Oh, surely! Delivering it into the box. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. Well, a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. Must take the lead here. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. A goal! The opening statement of the match. A richly deserved lead, and now they can celebrate. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, so close, and it goes down as a chance to draw level. The Brest game that we ought to tell you about. Let's go over to Alex Scott. He's in here. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping. Takes it on, and couldn't keep it underneath the crossbar.
Well, he's close, but really from that sort of distance, he should be scoring.
This could level it, and it is the equaliser. Parity now, and who's to say what's going to happen next?
It was an unfortunate match for us. We played well, but it's just another one of those matches where we are not at our absolute very best. We need to come back from this in our next Champions League match. Our next match in the La Liga was against Espanyol, and we won the match 2-1 courtesy of me and Ronaldo, followed by another devastating draw against Alaves, and the relationship between Ancelotti and Mbappe was getting more sour by the weeks. He was beginning to not show up for training sessions. It was a whole thing, but his contract wasn't expiring this season, and nobody seemed to be interested in paying the wages and transfer fee of a player like Mbappe. Next up was another tough match, against Atletico Madrid. They were just 2 points ahead of us, so a win in their stadium would be a monumental 3 points to push us up to third, possibly second, if Villarreal drop points. And remember this guy, Devin Stone? Yeah, they actually bought him from LAFC, and now he plays for Atletico Madrid and has done way more than most pundits expected him to do in the league so far. I was low-key looking forward to playing with him, but he wasn't in the starting 11, so I'd have to wait till later in the match, hopefully, to see what he's all about up close and personal.
Well, after plenty of pre-match anticipation, the wait is finally over. My name is Derek Ray. I'm joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box, and we're just seconds away from kick-off in what promises to be a spectacular final. It's Atletico Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, it's been a long journey for both these teams, Derek. It's not been easy, but these players are 90 minutes away from making history for themselves. No doubt both managers will have set out their game plans and made sure every player knows exactly what their roles are. What a game we have in store for us.
This ought to be special, Stuart.
Well, this is a great derby, particularly in recent years. Let's hope we get a good game here between two excellent teams playing at their very best.
Who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, if you give free kicks away to this man, he'll punish you. He really is brilliant from dead ball situations and has got great technique.
The match started with me testing their keeper early on, and he caught my shot pretty easily. And after a couple of passes between Ronaldo and I got the first goal in the derby that stunned the fans into silence.
How would you sum up their chances?
Yeah, it was a good game, wasn't it?
Opportunity and a goal! The first in the Madrid derby for Real! And that has stunned the fans into silence!
I did the calm down celebration towards the Atletico fans while they were booing me to tell them that there's still more coming in the match. To think I've come this far to be able to bask in the jeers from our fans, as opposed to it affecting my overall match. Vlahovic did get the equaliser after a couple blocks and deflections, and we were back to square one. I had another shot after from a tight position and was able to win a corner. A couple minutes later, Timber passed to me and I couldn't hit the curler well with my right foot. I tried another shot with my right just before half-time. There was enough power on it, but I just missed out with accuracy. Half-time came and the Devon Stone guy came up to me in the tunnel.
Good game, Lehman, but I'll be on in the second half to turn your hopes of winning this game to a nightmare.
What in the hell was that corny-ass comment? Was your name again?
Devin, at the end of the game, you won't ever forget it.
Alright, Devin. How about you talk less and actually prove you're worth my time?
That might have pissed him off a little bit, but he came up to me hostile. So I replied hostile as well. The second half started, and a bit later he was subbed into the game, a direct swap with Alvarez. He pointed at me with a smirk and I decided not to acknowledge him. Let's see what he's got. Not a lot happened in the match after that, but in the 77th minute, he had a shot on goal, the shot was decent, it beat Maignan even, but lucky for us, it hit the bar. If he had scored, I probably wouldn't have heard the end of it, but maybe he might be a tad more dangerous as an opponent than he seems. A few minutes later, I got an opportunity, and I took it to clinch the win for us.
Can he put it in? And a goal for Real Madrid! The Merengues take the lead. A special moment on a special occasion.
Devon had another chance, but Maignan was very much alert to it. That was the last major attack in the match, and we got our 3 points. Well played. I saw him coming up to me in the tunnel again, and I quickly went into our dressing room. I'm not one for any type of altercation, and he was probably coming to meet me with the aim of annoying me again. I got the man of the match, well deserved after my brace that got us the win. And next up, we were up against Juventus in the Champions League, so we would be flying to Turin and hopefully be coming back with 3 points.
It is one of the greatest competitions on the planet. I'm talking about the Champions League, and both sides are thrilled to be here. Now they want to make it count on the big stage. Stay right here. We'll have every kick of the ball from the Juventus Stadium on EA TV. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Really good diving save.
To see more of the same today.
And in with a real chance. And nicely parried away. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Crucial piece of defending. This looks more than decent. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Alex Scott can fill us in.
Yeah, it's a goal for Bayern. It's now 1-0 with 32 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. In possession to give them the lead, maybe. And there is the opening goal. Well, arguably against the run of play, they've been second best up to this point, but they have the lead. Support available. And he's made headway. Surely. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. An attack full of promise. Rifled against the post, but back in play. Defending really well. Space for Real out wide. He's in behind. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. This looks interesting. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
It was a very good match for me. A hat-trick, my first hat-trick of the season, and it felt good. I got subbed off for Endrick. Ancelotti wasn't even bringing Mbappe on in the matches anymore. A statement win against one of the bigger teams in Italy. We were 6th after 2 games, but there's still 6 other games in the league phase after this to prove that we're favourites to win the competition this year. The Villarreal match was next, and it was 2nd versus 3rd, a very important match at the top of the table. On my way to the stadium that afternoon for the match, I decided to call Chloe again. I just needed to talk to her. She had ignored every single one of my calls after the breakup. Kaya was also still really young, so I didn't want to put any extra burdens on Chloe to let me see her. She had rented an apartment here in Madrid because she had already made a lot of friends here and wanted to remain in Madrid. Corey had told me that she still really cared about me and did still love me, so I had a chance, but a very unlikely one. But I was willing to take that chance and do everything appropriate in my power to get her back.
Hi Kai,
Hey Chloe, how have you been?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Why did you call?
To apologise once again and tell you that you and Kaya mean everything to me.
If that were true, you wouldn't have did what you did and broken my heart, Kai.
I know, and I'm really, really sorry about that. Give me a chance to make...
She hung up the call before I could even finish. I guess she was still extremely mad at me, but I have to know there's absolutely no chance of winning her back before I completely stop trying. Love is tough.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV.
This was a tough match at the top of the table, but we carried the same form from the last match against Juventus and absolutely outclassed Villarreal.
And a decent delivery. In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. And it's opening up. Electing to cross into the centre. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here. Trying to open them up. And effectively parried away by the keeper. Gives it a go.
2 identical goals for my brace, and Villarreal was able to pull one back at the end of the match to end the game 2-1. Corey came to visit after that match. When she got back from Chloe's place, I asked over 1 million questions to make sure Chloe was okay. I wanted to take care of the bills, at least just Kaya's, but Chloe didn't want my help with anything. Corey told me there might be a chance, because Chloe still asks her how I am, even after 4 months of being separated, and she still watches my games. She advised that even though Chloe really doesn't need my help, I should still try to show her I'm here to help her, and keep showing her how much I love and care about her. I sent her a text almost immediately telling her that I'm here for her, and if she needs anything, I'll be there to help no matter what. The next match was against Celta Vigo, and sadly we drew to them, 1-1. We did win the next match in the Champions League 2-0 against Sporting Lisbon, and it was only fitting Ronaldo Jr. scored in that match. A good match overall for him. And next up was the El Clasico, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. If we can win here, we will reduce the gap to a 3-point difference. 2 years ago, I scored a hat-trick in this fixture. Last season, they were tougher, but we never lost to them.
It is a Spanish football rivalry that quite simply speaks for itself. The 2 most successful teams in Spain with such passionate fans. Stay with us, we'll bring you all the action live from the Bernabeu as Real Madrid face Barcelona. They are the 2 foremost teams in Spanish football, Real Madrid and Barcelona, and they're getting ready to face each other here at the Bernabeu. My name's Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. Stuart, can't wait for this one.
No, nor can I, Derek. They don't come any bigger than this, do they? The 2 giants of Spanish football. The atmosphere is incredible inside this stadium. Let's hope we see a top-class game as well.
It is true to say there's no love lost between these 2 sides, Real Madrid and Barcelona. And today they find themselves on a collision course here at the Bernabeu.
And I just can't wait for this one. It should be an absolute classic.
Must score! The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. In position. Still could be dangerous. Oh, that is absolutely magnificent. Audacious and outrageous. What a goal it was. One that all football lovers will appreciate. A good run and good ball control. And a fine cross. And he clears the danger. And a goal! An end-to-end game. And they weren't behind for long. This could be troublesome. Off the post and back in play. Big chance, and a goal this time, applying the finishing touch, just what the doctor ordered.
Lamine Yamal was on absolute fire in the first half. I joked with him that he needs this kind of performance against Devonstone, not me, and told him we will be back in the second half to get the win, but that was one hell of a pipe dream.
Erling Haaland. Oh, that's an interesting pass. He's got to score! Oh, he's blocked it! Koundé? Will he finish? And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! They are the team in charge!
Excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating! Cuts in from the flank. This is looking threatening. And it might be. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Trying to open up the defence. Could be in. Oh, that is a moment of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over.
We were absolutely outclassed at the Bernabeu. Our defence crumbled in the final third and we couldn't even get the ball forward for an attack. We were completely outplayed. I'm not looking forward to Ancelotti's speech when we get into the dressing room. On my way home that night, I got a call and the name on the screen caught me off guard. It was Chloe. I quickly picked up and she told me that we needed to talk. She asked if I was free this evening and I immediately turned the car around to where she was.